Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Music, feel free to go on. We are just waiting on the minister to arrive. Welcome once again to our Lead Farm Structure Project Review meeting. And of course, for those of you who have been to another meeting before, you'd know this one's different because we have an opportunity to show government, and in a special way to show the Honorable Minister of Youth and Children Affairs what we have done for the youth of this country. And we also get to hear from some of the young people. But as we prepare to welcome the minister, he's just next door and will be walking in shortly. I request that those who are still outside to please come in and settle at your respective tables. The four in front of me are reserved, so we can welcome our guests appropriately. But the others kindly settle down. Those who are at the stall, I hope you're prepared and ready to put on your best show, your 15 minutes of fame. So let's prepare for that. When he does come in, we shall first of all do a tour around these stalls. But what will immediately follow is a very, very brief time with the Honorable Minister, where we'll learn a bit more about the projects, but also hear from the youth who are living these projects. And of course hear from our guest of honor at the end, but starting with other guests who have joined us for this meeting. So I request us to prepare for that. Of course, when the time comes, let's welcome him appropriately And yes, make the most of our afternoon together. Thank you.
right. Welcome, Honorable. As this is a continuation of our participants under the Enhancing Lead Farm Structure Project.
That is called what?
Okay.
So you are earning 50,000 a day.
Yes.
So you have 1.5 million a month.
Yes.
And how much do you put back in the garden?
Every month I reinvest. For example, every month I make sure that I reinvest between 200 to 250 gardens in order to maintain the continuous production.
So you make net of 1,250,000
yes.
from mushroom.
Yes,
and
from
the market
mushroom.
is available.
Yes, and currently now.
Let me shake our hand for teaching you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. So this, what is this wine? From mushroom. How does it taste? Later. Got it. Thank you.
Okay.
You are most welcome.
Thank you. I'm glad you are substituting. We used to have tomato sauce from UK, from Kenya. Now this is made in Uganda.
Yeah, this time we have it in Uganda.
And even I like the packaging. It's close to, you are chasing the other nice brand, the one it's normally seen in South African supermarket. It's called what? Henzi? Henzi.
Thank
so
you.
This is what?
This is chili.
Piri piri. It looks tough.
Not really. It's not very tough.
Macdo. This is made in Uganda. Thank you, private sector, for making it possible. The president should one of these days visit you and sees what you are doing. This is really nice. Thank you. So these are for these old women who are selling chips on the road or restaurant. Banamasaka namwe mufunyemu. Rolex. Thank you. So how much do you make?
Like
How much do you earn? So they taught you?
Yeah, they told me I can make this. I can take care of them. Yeah, we sell them. I earn 800 in a month. So I thank PSFU. I thank McDo Foods.
800,000?
Yeah.
So how much do you invest in it every month?
In a
Input.
month, like 200.
200,000?
Yeah.
So you make 600,000. You're better than even a primary teacher.
I thank God.
Honestly, first of all, I want to thank the farmers. Initially, we used to have our tomatoes and we throw them away. But now when we have factories in each of our homes, we cannot farmer cannot lose. So now a farmer, mugene masonga mulima, buli bye mulima ababikolamu kati bu factory makaga abantu bwaweze, twagala kwebaza aba Macdo okuyamba abana bano. So they work and then they pack under your brand. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, madam.
So this is Newman's.
Yes.
I think kids love this.
Yes, that's plantain gonja crisps.
It's very nice.
Thank
I like
you.
the packaging.
Thank
this
you
is
very
UK
much.
standard.
All
Yeah?
thanks to Private Sector Foundation, Uganda.
The packaging is really nice.
Indeed.
And the masala coated snack.
Those are masala, yes.
These
We
are
have-
things we would see from Dubai, from where. Now they are made in Uganda.
Made in Uganda.
Tomato flavor.
Yes. So these are flavored crisps.
So how many young people have you trained?
We've trained over 5,000 young people. 5,000 young people.
So do they
Amongst
make
the farmers.
them under your factory or they pack at their place under your name?
No, they
They
do.
have their own names.
No. Everything is done at the factory. We are located in Nakaoka.
Nakauka.
Yes, that's where our factory is. We have some of our young people here. Uthman, I think you can.
So how did you join?
I joined the factory in 2011, and I want to thank Newman Foods Limited. But first and foremost, I want to thank Private Sector Foundation and MasterCard for the opportunity, giving us this opportunity to do the value addition and the young farmers in different regions in the country. I personally am a beneficiary in this project. I can stand up or make up my responsibilities. I can take care of my medical bills, my family, and my siblings can go to school of the PSFU and MasterCard Foundation.
How much do you earn?
I earn 1 million.
1 million.
Yes, sir.
What is your input?
My input in
The money you put in every month to make the 1 million.
I'm a beneficiary. It's a retainer at the end of
So
the
you're
month.
working at the factory?
Yes, I work at the factory
Okay.
in the sales and marketing distribution chain. Yeah.
So with time you will also go away and you start your small thing.
I'm already doing something.
Well,
I'm doing something.
Excuse me. Don't say much. You may not survive today.
We have something for you.
You are bribing me. I need to declare this
It's
to
not a
IGG.
bribe, but it's a token of appreciation. And we would love you to taste Newman products.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thank you, potato crisps. So ne rumonde tukyamufusula. Rumonde kati naye bamukolamu crisps. Lemon flavor, Newman, salted potato, tomato flavor. Mukole bintu birungi. The most important thing is your packaging is really nice.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
You thank the rich people who gave you the money.
We thank PSFU and MasterCard Foundation.
Okay. No, these ones, I know them. This is my father's factory. These are Kololo girls. So, Norugankai, where do you come from?
I come from Lira.
Lira. And you?
From Hulu.
This is very nice. At Hot Loaf.
Yes.
I would expect people from Kavahari. So hot Loaf is balanced. Where do you come from? From Central. Hot Loaf, this is very nice. So this is the best loaf on the market.
Yes.
Have you learned skills how to make your own loaf in case you go away at one time?
Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much. At least I know more of hot loaf. I'm a customer.
Thank you.
Yeah. How are you, sir? I'm happy to see you. This electric bike. Yes. Is this the one Muzei launched the other day?
No, that's a bike. It's for the border. That's a border.
The other one is a
This
border.
is a personal e-mobility.
Oh, this one is for us.
Yes.
For us who
Hello.
want to save money.
Correct.
How much does this go for?
Right now it's 12 million.
Are you assembling it here?
Yeah.
How many of our people have you employed? Are you training to assemble? So this is part of TVS? Yes.
Yeah. Just show him how to start.
And we have trained 5,300 young people. Out of that, we have around 1,500 who are female technicians that we've trained. And then we have around 1,500 young people that own their own garages that we've supported.
In total, you have supported how many young people?
1,500 young people we've supported with garages and trained. 5,300 have been trained. And then out of that, we have 4,800 that are earning. They are working under different garages and earning money. And out of that, we have we pioneered and championed female technicians that
So,
we've trained across the country.
First of all, I want to thank you, the TVS owners, the directors, for coming up with this concept of electric. Electric saves the environment, not any pollution in there. So I think this is where we are heading. Countries that have prospered, like the US, the UK, they even now zeroing on, they are not importing diesel cars. They are, I saw Elon Musk yesterday. He's launching a new car. Yeah? So this is the right way to go. And then also thank you for training our young people who will support the electric industry. Yes.
And because of that, we've also done an extension of giving these electric motorcycles to young people on loan, so they can acquire them, pay small amounts, and then as they ride, as they are earning.
That's very nice.
Yes. So we thank
they
you.
They don't pay interest of boda banja. For them, they pay fair price.
Yes, they pay fairly because at the end of the day, we want them to earn. And if they earn, of
What
course.
interest did you add if he's not paying cash?
If they are not paying cash, we give them only 5%. Basically, 5%. We just do it because as part of the project, the objective is to have young people working and earning. So since we are already doing it in motorcycle mechanics, we are also doing it in through border riding or motorcycle riding.
Is she one of the mechanics?
She's one of the people that actually are running the project to ensure that we onboard and get more female technicians to join the project.
Okay.
Yes.
I've seen a story of one girl from Katwe Chinyoro.
Yes.
The other side.
Teddy. Yeah.
I've
Most
seen
of these young people, the female riders we got and the mechanics, we got them from the city suburbs so that they can inspire others.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. You greet Teddy and look after Teddy and the men of Teddy kind. Yeah. Thank you very much. So, Ogakora tick. What is this?
This the drugs, veterinary drugs, anti-tick.
Anti-tick.
Yeah.
So this one you inject or you spray?
This is an injection. This is an
Ah, for spraying. This for spraying.
There's spraying. There's injection. There's also pour on.
So are you making this here in Uganda or you are?
Basically, it's PSFU Mastercard Foundation partnering with Norbrook, which is a manufacturer, and then Livestock Development Forum as a national livestock farmers association.
Where is the tick and the mouth?
The foot and mouth. That is not allowed by private companies.
Okay.
Yes.
So I want to thank you. How many people have you trained to learn this?
So far, our target was 3,100 youth. We have now 1,700.
Is it regional distribution or you're only training the cattle corridor?
Now we're actually looking through the entire cattle corridor. So about 21 districts in the entire cattle corridor.
But there are districts which are not in cattle corridor like Kamuli, Yende, and they have a lot of cows.
For those ones, we are partnering with other implementers like SNV. They have a project called Include, so for the Busoga region. So they are plugging into this the PSFU Mastercard Foundation.
So how much has the PSFU given Norbrook?
The total is it's basically a combined effort. There's a co-funding of 1.3, and then the Norbrook PSFU Mastercard is 2.8.
So in total is how many billions? Or in $1 million?
No, it's just billions. Basically 2.8, because the co-funding is it can be in kind, it can be also in form of salaries.
Norbrook has set up a factory in Kampala or in Uganda?
It has one in Kenya, but it has now.
Mosaic says we need our own here.
We're going to do that.
People in Kenya are banning things sometimes.
Yeah.
So and we may miss out on this.
The Kenyan one is basically now distributing to the region, but we're trying to get them here. As long as we get more of these extension workers to basically plug in.
So let me talk to her. So you started up which class?
Up to diploma level.
How old are you?
I'm 34.
34.
Yeah.
Are you a young person?
Yes.
So I'm your minister.
Thank you.
Where do you come from?
I come from Eastern.
Eastern
Serena
where?
district.
Where?
Serena district.
Serere.
Yeah.
Where in Serere?
Kiere sub-country.
Okapa, near Okapa.
No.
Mm.
Mm.
Where we buried the Emorimori?
We are nearing, bordering Ngora.
Near Ngora.
Yeah.
Okay. You got power recently.
Yes.
I was in Okapa last month. We were launching foot and mouth disease with Honorable Helen Adoa. So how many people from your district have learned how to treat cows?
We are many. We are around 150 to 200 people.
From Serere?
Yeah.
Then we are not going to have issues with the extension workers.
We have them on board and they are doing the extension work. We have paravets. They're extending their work services to the farmers, as well as they're in charge of health, because they're the ones handling animals. They know the withdrawal periods. They help farmers even to market their animals if it is reached to the side of marketing. The farmer brings an animal to the field, to the market, and if a paravet is called to give a report, he's in position to explain the withdrawal period of that, hence safety to the human being.
Oh.
Yeah.
So sometimes farmers give you something small and you say it is okay.
No, they don't do that. We have to follow the protocols because we are also responsible for our own health. So we are responsible for the health of the community.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Mr. Twine. Thank you very much. With Ida. Okay.
Honorable Minister, you are welcome to Kampala Domestic Stall. My name is Peter Mugaga, and we are coffee growers, we are coffee processors, we are coffee
where's
exporters.
your farm?
Our farm is in Impigi. A village is called Busanyi. It is Busanyi in a sub-county called Modoma.
Towards the side of Nakaoka, towards the side of the airport?
No, Hoima Road.
You said Impigi?
Yeah. Modoma is in Impigi, but on this side of Impigi. Okay. Yes, Honorable Minister. And on this program, we are working with 3,500 young people. 52% of those are female.
52%?
52%.
How many came from Toro?
No, we are working in central Uganda, so and we are only in 10 districts of central Uganda. Honorable Minister, out of the 3,500 we trained, currently our latest documentation shows 900 are in work. We are now back in the field documenting, and we have more. I'm sure our next reporting is going to show more in work. They are earning at various stages of the coffee value chain. There are those that are earning in production. They planted their own coffee 2.5 years ago. Now they have started harvesting. There are those that are earning as traders. And there are those that are earning in value addition, as roasters, as the coffee baristas, and there are those in quality. Today, we have a team of 4. They gave us 2 slots, but we negotiated and we brought in 4. 2 roasters and 2 baristas. And they are here to talk about...
Let me hope that man is a barrister.
They are here to talk about themselves, and they are going to answer each and every of your questions, Honorable Minister.
Before they talk, I want to thank you for the packaging. This packaging is real nice. It's black, representing Africa. And then you say Uganda coffee redefined. I think this is very nice. The president should be very happy. He knows there are many self-made tugumes out here. I want to thank you and congratulate you. So, how many kilos of coffee do you buy from the farmers, or you are picking from your farm?
No, we buy from farmers across the country.
So you don't have a farm?
We have a farm.
How many acres?
200 acres.
200?
200 acres, but not all of it is coffee. There are other things. Coffee is about half of it.
Thank you very much.
But this coffee doesn't come from our farm. These are products of these younger people on the program. After training, they started their businesses, and these are their products.
So who made this? It's you?
Yes.
Come, I take a photo with you. No. That is not hers. Hers is this. Yeah, that is his, the other one. You see, you don't see names. These are brands. So this is a world brand. So who's Sonama?
Sonam means
Sonam.
merit.
Who is he?
It means merit.
Merit?
Yes.
It's a Jewish. Where do you get this meaning? Google.
Yes.
First of all, I want to thank you. The aroma of your coffee is really nice. I feel it.
You're welcome.
I see Mama Victoria Sebugwao can't stop smelling it. Sekitoleko. Yes. It is really nice. I like the packaging. Where's your home factory?
In Nakawa, Volcano Coffee.
Nakawa?
Yes.
Nakawa here?
Yes.
Shell petrol station.
You make it from there?
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Everybody. So how many do you sell? How many do you sell in a month?
In a month, I sell about 60 packs.
60 packs?
Yeah, mostly 250 grams.
How much is this?
15,000.
So that is how much? Less than $1 million yet?
Yes.
It's about $1 million.
Yes.
You'll make it.
But tell him about your problem with
So what are your challenges?
My challenges, transport, to be able to access these exhibition projects, and then it is not yet registered with UNBS. Yes, and the trademark. Thank you so much. Okay. I'll be glad.
So now your request has been answered, especially on registration and UNBS. And now the only challenge remaining is transportation.
Yes.
And of which I know Chairman Inzai may decide to say, I'll look into it. He may have to say that one day maybe.
I know.
Yeah?
Thank you so much, Honorable Minister.
You come.
Okay.
But did you confirm that that name is not registered? You registered at URSB? You may have a nice name and someone grabs it. You do a reservation, it's less than 50,000. Yes, go and do a reservation of your name. This is Vijana.
Yes, I'm Namgira John Paul. As beneficiaries at Volcano, this is our product. We are 8. We named Vijana, simply meaning young people. Vijana is a Swahili word. Yes. Vijana means young people, vijana coffee, hence young people's coffee. It is traceable, high quality and robusta, simply meaning many of our friends, some were trained as coffee roasters, baristas, others went into agronomy, as he said. They are processing their coffee, so we buy from them. So, and we pick those green beans from KDS, so they keep it separately. That's where we buy it from. Also, my problem, I'm a Makerere student doing surveying, but as you know,
so you are doing surveying, yes, and then you are planting, you are selling coffee.
Yes, you know.
So you'll end up taking people's vivanja.
No. The word employment now is a gig. It's a gig thing. So this is like a gig. So I come here, I earn money.
This is home, yeah.
Yes, I earn money. So which can help me grow my profession later because I wanted to invest in real estate. Yes. Our biggest program is registering this coffee with UCDA.
Let chairman speak on that.
And
allow chairman to speak on that.
So as a private sector, one of the things we do for young people is we help them register with UNBS and get UNBS certification. And we also have a project. It's good you mentioned the packaging. We have a project called Invite with the World Bank, where we're looking at helping young people who are in industry to improve their packaging so that we improve the look of our goods in the market. So come and see us again and see how we can help you with all of that. Okay? Thank you.
So,
Chizibu
chimaze.
Amina.
Go wamewa.
Ewafe.
Bakuzalawa.
Nze ndi Munakalungu.
Kalungu.
Yes, so.
Era watamala gogera wa vice president.
Honorable Minister, welcome to SM Kathan, trading as Uncle Bob. We are a digital platform that links artisans to customers. We discovered that most youth are unemployed because no one knows what they do. So our app, what it does is just give them visibility. As opposed to days where someone has to get a poster, put on a tree stamp, or get someone's wall, you find carpenter, call this number, plumber, call this number. What we did is to build a digital platform where you can find all different trades within construction. So what it does is someone who's in need of a service downloads the app, and the one who is providing a service, those are the young men and women. We've onboarded over 3,800. They are seated on the platform that is between Kampala, Mkono, and Wakiso.
So they go on the app and then they look for who wants to hire.
Yes.
Yes.
So before anyone is on board,
is this the same Uncle Bob who sells all the newspapers?
No.
I find signpost on trees that Uncle Bob buys all the newspaper. Uncle Bob, so you're the one?
No. This one is different. This one is in the construction value chain.
Okay.
Yes. So as I was saying, before anyone is onboarded onto this platform, we take them through a series of training and assessment just to make sure that we have the right person you can access for a service. Because at the end of the day, I won't be there providing the service. It is that artisan who shows up at the doorstep to provide your service. So what we built here, we feel that it is going to give young men and women visibility to showcase their skills and talents in construction. Thank you.
How many are young women?
For the women, we have about 800 that have been onboarded. As opposed to, yes.
Do you do like refresher course? Do you
Oh, yes.
do KYC?
Yes, so before anyone is onboarded onto our platform, we see to it that we pick enough information about them so that in case anything is to happen on the site or someone doesn't show up, we have a footprint where we can track where they can be found.
So you do KYC?
Yes.
On the platform as well?
Yes.
On the application?
Yes, indeed.
So who supported you to start this application?
Private Sector Foundation.
With how much?
With $1 million.
$1 million?
Yes.
I wish they give me also 500. Asimwe, Asimwe, where is Asim? Even Masini needs that $1 million. But this is very nice.
Yes, thank you
because
so much.
now this platform will make money. People would laugh at your platform. But I would still advise you, Alibaba uses that same color. So probably you need to identify your own other color.
Okay.
Yeah, because apps, you need to be distinct. But I like the orange. It's my favorite color anyway. Yeah, I like it.
We understood the assignment.
Yeah, but now Simu is proposing. These are not my words. But put the yellow. Okay. Bambi, I congratulate you.
Thank you so much.
And I thank private sector for supporting Uncle Bob.
Yes.
But the Uncle Bob I knew is the other Uncle Bob who sells newspapers. You go around Kololo as you are jogging, you see Uncle Bob Agula Mauri Rabakad.
Now this is the polished Uncle Bob.
Okay.
Yes. Thank you. Oh yes. So
how can you not register a brand with $1 million? Then I will know it's just something else. So this was already launched.
Oh, yes.
You know, you need to let the world know that there is this application.
Yes.
If you are looking for a job, all you need is data or Wi-Fi, and then you get a job. You click in and get a job.
Yes.
You launched it?
No, not yet.
Now look at this man. With $1 million.
We are soon
You know, $1
launching
million an events company, I don't need more than $3,000
I will
to
come.
organize a launch.
When are you launching?
Of course, I know Movit. This is my brother's company. Arinka Simpson.
Ari Tainenshwang.
This I know him. This one I know. This is let me hope private sector he never gave him money. Because you give. Huh? Oh, for skidding.
Yes. For saloonists, we were.
Movit is a continental company. What skidding are you talking about?
Yes, we are in a project of creating jobs, and the goal is to create 7,000 jobs. And we are doing this through saloonists because we work with saloonists. So now we are trying to find out how do we support them to sustain. We have over 200,000 saloons in Uganda, but they are started today. In a month they are off because they lack skills in terms of bookkeeping, they lack skills in business management, and also the general support to start. So that is what we actually are doing in the market with the support of PSFU. As we speak today, we have created new jobs for 5,200 young people, and of these 95% are women. And we hope that by the closure of the project, we are going to be at the desired 6,200 people. So that is what we are doing. These are some of the beneficiaries.
Let me talk to her. Omanyi oluzungu?
Tusobola okukozesa Oluganda. Manyi lutono.
Omanyi olusoga?
Manyi Luganda.
Kati sooka ombulire g'obeera wa?
Erinnya mpitibwa Namata Hanifa nga nkolera Busega era nga gye mbeera. Mbeera Busega mu Kibumbiro era gye nkolera. Saluni yange eyitibwa Hani's Salon.
Hani's?
Yes.
Wagiwandiisa?
Nagiwandiisa sebo.
Hani's kyava mu Hanifa?
Yes sebo.
Webale. Olunaku okola senemeka?
Olunaku kisinzira luba lutambudde naye lutambudde obulungi. Nsobola okusevingayo 5, 3 bwentyo.
Awo si wabi. 5 si wabi, 5 be 3 tugubala 3. Ennaku 3 z'emitwalo 9. Rent wameka?
Rent wa 25.
Tujjeko 9, 25, tusigaza meka? 65. Ate ekirala abakozi?
abakozi nina babiri
oba meka meka
n'abayiga bali babiri nina ne benjigiriza mu luwummula
oyigiriza abaana balala
yes
kankwagadde nnyo weebale nnyo no this is for Movit but Movit teaches them Movit is yes no they are for Movit yes so njagala kwebaza
yes sir
yes ate ono omukyala
I'm called Nabiri Efra.
Nabiri ova wayiganga
No Jinja.
Waidindawa.
Wanyange.
Olwa wanyange nga tikubona ngayo. Twogere olusoga. Wabyegali bino kyatwala ebbanga ky'okubyega.
Tibyatwala ebbanga inene ino. Kuba Movit yayida nga tiimu yambitiramu ku programu eno Unlock the Next program yaba ku byensomesa
yayida yakwagana
no yandagana banda nkolera banda
mukatale ke banda
no Kyambogo Road
nga kosere diri awe ningi
oleka Kyambogo Road then waliwo oluguudo ojja direct
olujja ku graphic system
yes
okay
kati yaba ku byendegereza nayega era bingi byenjifunyemu nti nayega engeri gye bagemamu bakasitoma engeri gye managinga mu saloon yange oba business yange financially yatuleetera ni app waliwo app gye yatuleetera bagyeta Movit Saloon app nti yatuyambako okuba nti tituwandiika mu bitabo nti eyo app etuyambako okumana engeri gyentereka mu ssente zange
eringa WhatsApp
expenses denkoze item gyenguze okwigalawo olunaku na balansinga ebintu byange nga tukozesa kitabo
okola imeka
omwezi nkola 1.2
watola ku expenses rent n'amasanalaze n'amaadi
n'abakozi bange emitwalo 6 densigazaawo
oli mugayiga webaze private sector okutaamu ssente ni Movit okwegereza
nebaza okusookera irala nebaza aba Movit kubanga nabantuusa ku private sector foundation yes mwebale ino
kale tudakwira mu ndakwida nkukyalire ku salon kale enviri badisaze kwira ndakwida nkole mu wash You stay there. You stay where you are. We will keep you in your store. Oh, you can just stand. Oh, okay. No, that's okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for our guest of honor, Honorable Dr. Balaam Barugahara Atenyi. You're most welcome. It's our privilege to host you today at our Lead Farm Structure quarterly review meeting. But of course, especially because today you join us to see what work we have. And especially because we want to show you as PSFU how much we have the youth at heart through the work that you have seen, through the stories that you shall hear, and how much more we are committed to working with government in this way. So I will, before we begin our program today, I'm going to invite Desire to lead us in an opening prayer, and then we'll proceed with the rest of the session.
All right, let's humble ourselves for a word of prayer. Heavenly Father, we want to thank you for this day. We thank you for the far that you brought us and for what we have gone through from morning up till now. We pray that you guide us through the lectures. We pray for wisdom, understanding, and for the deliberations that we have in the afternoon, for the good of our young people and the country at large. We pray all this, believing and trusting in Jesus' mighty name. Amen.
Thank you so much, Desire. I want to take this opportunity to recognize those who have also joined us today. We are privileged to have Mr. Humphrey Nzei, the Chairman Board of Directors for PSFU, Ms. Sarah Kajingo, Vice Chair, PSFU Board, Honorable Victoria Sech-Toleko, our Board Member, Mr. Badru Ntege, Board Member, Mr. Issa Sechito, Board Member, Mr. Agrea Shaba, Board Member. We also have Miss Kathy Bullia. We also have with us Miss Rachel Nandelenga, a representative for the country director of MasterCard Foundation. Rachel, you're welcome. We have with us our management. We will start with the CEO, Stephen Asimwe, who has been with us all day. Thank you so much. Our CPPO, Damali Sali. We have Miss Grace Gwaku, Chief Operations Officer, and other project leads are also with us here today. Thank you all so much for being here. As you know, PSFU is an organization of over 330 members, more than half of whom are associations. And today we are privileged to have one of our members, Kasita Youth League, present here with us, Mr. Joshua Mawedede. You're welcome. Now, as I mentioned before, today's meeting, we really want to show what work we are doing, but we also have other projects, and you'll, in the course of the day, learn a little bit more about them. But before we go any further, I will invite our CEO, Mr. Stephen Asimwe, to welcome us and lead us into the next program. Welcome, Stephen.
Thank you, Cecilia. Our chief guest, the Honorable Balaam Barugahara, who is a state minister in the Ministry of Gender, Youth and Social Affairs. I think let's give him a big hand of applause for taking half of today to come and be with us when it's a very busy day for him. Our chairman, Board of Directors, Mr. Humphrey Nzei, Vice Chair, Madam Sarah Kajingo. The board members have been mentioned earlier. I'll ride on existing protocols. Our distinguished participants and who have been on display and exhibited very well. I think we need to clap for them. My colleagues at the PSFU, and in a very special way, the representative of the country director for MasterCard Foundation, Madam Rachel, you're very welcome. And all of you distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to forget my colleagues in the media, you're all very welcome. I'll be very quick and short because I want to leave the bigger presentation to our chair, who's going to speak on behalf of PSFU and the private sector. Honorable Minister, we want to thank you so much for honoring our invitation to spare your time, but I think it has been a good investment. From the stories you have had, from the conversations we've had before, I want to commend our Honorable Minister for being very proactive. We met a couple of weeks ago at an exhibition like this one, and when we shared with him what we do, we requested that he comes and pays us a visit. We confirmed the date, and I can assure you without any consternation or any doubts, the minister was here 10 minutes before the time we had agreed, and I think we want to commend him with a hand clap. Honorable Minister, we want to thank you for being a beacon of hope for the youth, for being proactive in terms of supporting youth business, youth employment, youth work. And we couldn't have had you being appointed at the right time when we were launching 2 strategic programs under the World Bank, and my chairman will talk about it in a bit. Both the GROW project, which is generating opportunities for women, and the INVITE project, investment for industrial transformation, much of which sits in your ministry, and PSFU is an anchor partner to ensure that we make that dream come true. And so through you, Honorable Minister, we want you to pass on our commendations to His Excellency the President for being very supportive towards the work that we do and creating an enabling environment for doing business. Now, I'm aware that you have all gone through the program. Mine is just to showcase a few things that we do besides the lead farm structure, which my chairman will ably accentuate. But allow me to also say that at another opportunity, we shall invite you again to visit our GROW interventions, and I think that we are going to be launching the credit launch for banks for women to access money. We shall also invite you for our INVITE engagement, which is essentially a $200 million project that is meant to upscale the small business people, and some of the questions that emerged from the showcase will be part of our support program. We are in the closing months, Honorable Minister, of another project called the CEDP, the Competitiveness Enterprise Development Project. I don't know whether John Marie is here, or if there are any CED people. This is the one where, Honorable Minister, we've been supporting tourism, lands, we've been supporting Wildlife Authority, UTB, and other marketing programs. We have another program, Honorable Minister, called START. START is an acronym for Support to Agricultural Revitalization and Transformation Facility. That one is also helping with the job creation. We have another program called SG Plus, Skills, Attitude, and Governance, which is basically prepares graduates for work readiness. It is one thing to graduate, it's another to be able to work professionally and in a manner that delivers efficiency and effectiveness. So that is a program we are doing. Recently, we started a project called Demand Side, which is essentially supporting energy and rural energy work. But finally, Honorable Minister, is the lead farm structure, which is the reason we are here, and that has been ably supported. But suffice to say that PSFU is at the forefront of supporting young people, access jobs, access business opportunities, but we've scaled it further. We are now taking these youth for foreign trade missions. I'll give you one example as I close, is MOVIT. We took MOVIT as part of the support program to the DRC Congo about 1.5 years ago. I remember we were with our vice chair, and the third Deputy Prime Minister, Honorable Kadaga. We went to the DRC in Kinshasa, and we went with Movit on a trade mission. Now, those of you who have been to Kinshasa, Kinshasa is a neighbor to Congo Brazzaville. A day later, these young people crossed to Brazzaville. And I can tell you with some assurance that now they have another market there. Hadn't we handheld them, they would not have gone. The coffee stories have been with us. We were in Oregon last year in the US. And this year with the Honorable Sech Toleko, we're able to take a couple of companies to the Chicago Specialty Market Trade Fair. So these companies are not local. They've actually gone global. And so we have a saying in PSFU that once we touch you, you become glocal. You are both global and you're local. So with those few words, I would like to welcome you and to thank our chair and the board for supporting this program, for giving us guidance and oversight. But as I close, we are like Oliver Twist. We want to meet His Excellency the President and have a massive PSFU show to show him that we are supporting government programs, the NDP. We even want to partner with you on PDM so that we show the parish development model that they can actually partner with us to ensure that we support that. Allow me, Honorable Minister, we have a few minutes of impact stories of the young people who may not have showcased here, and I'll ask my team to come. But also to say that our MasterCard Foundation partner has been very supportive. So, Madam Rachel, please pass on our thanks and regards to the leadership. Without your support, we would not have had the possibility. But we are also saying this partnership must grow. We must grow this thing. It is big. You can see the impact stories are many. There is no reason why we should not extend our subsidiary agreement up to 2050 so that we impact growth, we impact these stories of excellence, and we grow with the economy. With those few words, let me invite the team to come, and after the team, I will invite the MasterCard Foundation, and after the MasterCard Foundation, we'll have a quick oversight and overview of PSFU with our chair, and then we'll invite the guest of honor to come and give us his closing remarks and close this event officially. Thank you very much for listening to me. Over to our impact stories.
Right, thank you very much, Bona CEO, Private Sector Foundation. My name is Elena Rachel Subi, and I'm going to be taking you through our next session. You have gone through the gallery, you have gone through the stalls, you've seen the kind of work that the young people are doing. I want us to have conversation now with or detailed conversation with the young people that are actually implementing this kind of work. I want to invite Hanifa from Movit. Please come to the front. Give them a hand clap as they come, please. I want to invite Movia from Sekaja. Please come front as well. I want to invite Ricky from Mukwano. Please move faster. I want to invite Violet from Project 500K as well. And then Praise from Kampala Domestic Stores. Please take a seat. Just take a seat. No, I'll be sitting here. Just sit over there. All right. we have the team of young people that are going to be sharing their stories with us this afternoon. And I want to give each and every one of them an opportunity to introduce themselves, starting from my right. Please tell us your name and what you do, if you have any dependents, and the lead farm that you are attached to.
Thank you so much. My name is Arinda Praise. I'm a beneficiary of Kampala Domestic Store, and I went through a training that was sponsored by Kampala Domestic Store. I studied barista and coffee roasting, but I was more interested in coffee roasting, and I came up with my own brand, and I pack and roast coffee. Thank you.
All right, next.
Erinnya mpitibwa Namata Hanifa nga nkola mu saloon. Saloon yange ngesangibwa Busega Kibumbiro nga nina abakozi babiri ne benjigiriza babiri nga nabifuna okuva mu program ya Unlock Next oluvannyuma lwa bamuviti okujja nga batuyitamu ne batubuuliramuko ebigenda okubeera mu programu eyo ng'okutuyigiriza okwongera skill mu nviiri mu kukola enviiri ne batubuulira nti bagenda kutusomesa engeri y'okuddukanya mu business bwe ntyo n'enjoyininga programu ya Unlock Next.
We're in Hanifa. Next, Ricky, tell us about yourself, if you have any dependents, the work you do, and the lead farm that you're attached to.
I'm called Ricky, come from Leptong. Yeah, I'm a pigeon farmer. I joined a Mokwano company in September 2021.
All right, thank you very much. Yeah. Next, please tell us about yourself and the work you do and the lead farm that you're attached to.
Amanya gange bampita Nagujja Movia okuva e Katosi nga nkolera mu Sekajja Agro Farm, ndi mulunzi wa nkoko. Najoyininga Sekajja Agro Farm okuyita mu training gye twafuna nga esupportingibwa Sekajja Agro Farm omwaka ogwaggwa.
Next.
My name is Malaika Katungwens under the project 500K Potea Skies Hotel, currently doing Geta marketing.
Hello, my name is Atim Violet Eve. I'm from Hot Loaf Bakeries. I'm one of the beneficiaries of Private Sectors Foundation Uganda. I have a shop in Mukono. I have 2 employees. I stay with my mom and my sisters.
All right, thank you very much, and thank you all of you for telling us briefly about yourselves. Hanifa, buzibu ki bwe wasanga ng'omukyala ng'ogezaako okutandikawo omulimu gw'osobola okuggyawo akasente atona bakujoyininga project ya Unlock Next eya Movit?
Bwe nali nga sinaba kujoyininga programu eno nali mpeddemu essuubi oluvannyuma lw'okusevinga obusente bwange mu kibiina ekimu nga musevingidde omwaka mulamba nga nsuubira nti naatandikirako ne babulya essuubi ne linzigwamu era okutandika omulimu ogwange. Wayita emyezi 3 ng'essuubi lyanzigwamu abantu ba Movit bajja nga batambula ne batuyitiramu programu eyo nga ne batusuubiza nti bagenda kutwongeramu skills mu kuyiga mu kukola enviiri ate nga nkibulamu nange nga nkiraba. Ne batugamba okutusomesa bizinesi ng'ate saawa eyo nali mpeddemu amaanyi ga bizinesi olw'okuba nti nali sirina kapito. Ne ngamba naye kaŋŋende wadde sirina kapito naye njige nfune obukugu obwo mbeere nabwo. Bwe ndifunira kapito nditandika. Bwe twagenda mu puroguramu eyo twayiga bingi. Twayiga bingi nti kye nasinga okuyigayo kwali kutambuza bizinesi. Ne batuyigiriza embala y'ebitabo byaffe naye nga ebyo byonna babituyigiriza sirina kapito sirina nawe musuubira. Waayita emyezi 3 mukama waffe n'akomawo nga tatubuulidde yagwa bugwe. Nga tumaze okuva mu puroguramu eyo, bwe twava mu puroguramu eyo kyembadde neerabidde nti baatuwaayo obustarter kit. Bustarter kit bwange obwo nabutereka. Nakatereka ne kabeera wali. Mukama waffe oyo bwe yagwa nga tatubuulidde nagamba ngenda kukola ntya. Byansobera. Ne neewaayo ne ngamba kammalirire. Ne mpangisa luumu. Ne ntandika ne ka starter kit kange ako ke bampa okuva mu Movit. Ne nkateekamu. N'abantu ne boogera ku kyalo mbu amasa galimu obuzigo 3. Naye ne ŋŋuma ne ntandika mpola. Amagoba amatono ge mbadde nga nfuna ge ŋŋenze nnyongera mu mulimu ogwo. Okubanga kati saawa zino amasa ge bagamba nti makalu. At least nyongeddeko agasinga gajjudde.
Mukubire mu ngalo Hanifa. Yes, I want to move to Movia. Movia, what challenges did you face as a young lady trying to find employment in the marketplace in Uganda?
Kale nga nakamaliza senior 4 yange after COVID kubanga nafuna olubuto nga ndi mu COVID. Olwafuna olubuto bali batandise okugulawo COVID awo. Museveni n'agamba abaana wadde bafuna embuto naye nga bamuzima mu COVID baddeyo bakola ebibuuzo. Nenzaawo nenkola ebibuuzo nga ndi lubuto. I gave birth to a baby boy naye ng'omwana yali ansumbuwamuko nga sirina buyambi nebinsobera nga sirina wakujja ssente sirina kyakukola. Kale essuubi ne linzigwamu. Nali ndi awo ne bajja nga batambula nga bagamba waliyo training egenda obeera emukona awo ku district. Ne ngamba kaŋŋende ngezeeko ndabe tomanya nga niyinza ofunamu kekinga saba nagenda simanyi nti oba balunda enkoko. Ate ng'ewaka waaliwo ebiyumba by'enkoko nga twazirundako edda. Olwattuka ne boogera nti balunda enkoko neefeesingako omwami omu maneja waffe bamuyita Bright ne njogerako naye n'anteeka mu process ne ntandika okukola naye. Kati n'asooka mpaawo enkoko yasooka n'ampa enkoko 3 zansumbuwamu kubanga nali ntandika butandisi. Nenkolako amagoba ga 40,000 kubanga nali ntandika butandisi zansumbuwa.
Movia ngenda kusala kalimi katini yetegeeza obuzibu wali ofuna nga tonnaba kujoininga Sekaja Agro Farms. Wali muwala muto ofunye olubuto ozadde omwana toyina ssente zirabirira mwana na famire.
Nange ngera sirina ssente sobola kumbeezaawo.
Kale, great. Kati, I want to jump to Violet. How has your involvement with Project 500K impacted your career as a young lady?
In a way that at my former workplace, I never got any chances. Like a woman, I was undermined. My ideas were not like given time. But right now where I am, I'm given the opportunities to employ more people, to also exploit the resources I have, like making bread, making other things.
All right, thank you very much, Violet. Hanifa ngenda kudde eri ggwe. Okuva bwe weegatta ku Unlock Next project, birungi ki by'ofunye mu project eno era bikyusiza bitya obulamu bwo nga ggwe omukyala?
Nze nga Hanifa okuva bwe neegatta ku programu ya Unlock Next ebirungi byenfunyemu bingi ekirungi ekisingira ddala nti nafuna omulimu ogwange ekyo neebaza Unlock Next. Ebirungi bingi nti luli omwana yakomangawo ku ssomero n'agamba bannange waliyo tuwa bane nga sirina na 10 wadde n'ekimu kyenyinza okuyambako, naye okuva we nava mu programu eyo ne ntandika omulimu ogwange ne fees nsobola okuwaako haafu olw'ensonga nti luli baali bankozesa nga ssente bampa ntono ddala ate kati neekozesa nze mmanya zentereka nezange zensevinga ne bwe nsasula abakozi bange kati ebirungi bingi byenfunye mu programu eyo.
Amina. Hanifa alina keerabiddeyo eyaŋŋambye jjo nti kati bw'omulaba omubiri kweguli eddoboozi ayogeza maanyi kuli yalinga talina amaanyi googera ne kati n'eddoboozi ayogeza maanyi akasusu kanyirira movit. Thank you very
Era
much.
abandabako mu programu eyo singa babaddewo baali badde boogera engoye tezikyantuuka bannange ze nayambalanga.
Movit, thank you very much. Those are very successful stories that we're hearing from the kind of work you're doing to support the young people. Ricky, I want to move to you. Reflecting on your journey with Mukwano Industries, okay? What are the key moments that stand out for you that you can say if it wasn't for Mukwano, I would not be the Ricky you're seeing right now?
I was by the time I wasn't joining Mukwano, I was actually poor totally because I came from a family. We are 5 in number, and even my parent can't even afford to pay for us school fees. That's why I dropped from senior theory in 2020. And in 2021, in September, I saw my area councillor or area LC1 come to our home and inform us about the project Mukwano is want to register youth who drop out from the school. From them, I get interested to join. And in the evening also, Mukwano was having a program in one of radio station in Lera, that one in Unity. They were inform us about. So by then, I joined and we formed a group of certain people, and we get trained by Mukwano company how to plant and harvest the crop. After the training, they gave us a seed. We bought at a 50% discount. I was having 1 acre because the first I was haven't have money to hire a land. I planted that one. I harvest. I got 803 kgs from that grain. I sold at 1,400. From that time, I got 1,124,200. So I get excited. I be happy because even I wasn't even to earn that such kind of money. And then I shut down. I start to plan that money I bought a small bull at 600. The remaining balance, I get to another products also. I buy this Corolla, this chicken, 10 of it.
Broiler chicken.
Yeah, actually. Corolla chicken, 10,000 each. Corolla. It's called Corolla.
Broiler chicken, yes.
It's called Corolla. So I bought that one, and then the remaining balance I hire a land and buy seeds also at 4 kilos. But during that time, I bought at a matured price, 5,000. Is it 58 years? What,
Ricky,
58?
tell us how many acres
Yeah,
are you planting right now, and how much money do you anticipate to make from?
Yeah, in 2023, I planted 2 acres. And from that time, I get 1,450 kgs. From that 2 acres, I sold at 1,250. So the total money I get is 1,812,500.
Great. And what did you use the money for?
Yeah, I used the money to start my small agro input.
Great.
Yeah, selling these pesticides within our within our villages.
All right. Thank you very much, Ricky. I'm going to cut you short. But ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for Ricky from Total Peasant. Please clap if you're clapping. From a total peasant to now owning a bull, to owning broiler chicken, and now to an agro input seller in his hometown, back at home. He's now making sure that his fellow young people access the drugs. If you've been to a Leptong, you know how accessing facilities is almost impossible because there's literally not kind of such facilities in that kind of setting. So thank you very much, Ricky. I want to quickly jump to Violet. No, Praise, sorry, to Praise. How do you envision the youth employment and entrepreneurship in your community, given your experience with KDS? What do you think the future of youth employment will look like in Uganda if projects like KDS is implementing continue to take place?
Thank you so much. If projects like KDS and many more, if the youth join projects like KDS and many more, they will be able to have ideas on how they can start up their own businesses, something that will help them earn some income, because of course the start is always, you don't have to expect a lot, but you can at least be able to provide for yourself some of the basic needs. You can be able to have that upkeep. And then I'll give an example of me, like right now. If it wasn't for KDS, I wouldn't be seated here talking to you people. Because do you know what it means shaking hands with a minister for the first time?
Do you know what it means?
Yeah. So all the youths, if an opportunity comes up that is like KDS, if they join, I'm very sure that they're going to gain out of it.
All right, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Praise. You really think if projects like what KDS is doing continue, many young people will get opportunities to earn money for themselves and get engaged in dignifying work just like yourself, get to have a product on the market, and get to shake the minister's hand. Those are her words. All right, Malaika from Project 500K, what advice do you have for young people out there who are probably waiting for a sack of money to drop from heaven, and yet all these projects in the room are out there looking out for young people?
Well, I advise the youth to go out, get out of your comfort zones, go and find jobs outside. Project 500K is there. It will help you out. It will skill you, it will mentor you in the hospitality industry, in the tourism industry. Who doesn't want a certificate from Protea Skies Hotel?
Who doesn't want a certificate from Protea? All right, Hanifa, bubaka chi bwowa abavubuka n'abakyala okusinga abali ebweru eyo abandyagadde okubako ke beekolera mu bulamu bwabwe?
Obubaka bwe nalibadde mpa abakyala n'abavubuka abali ebweru eyo abandi badde baagala okubaako ne kye beekolera, bane bwe muwulira project yonna ng'ekwata ku bavubuka, bane mugyenyigiremu. Mugyenyigiremu ate temwetya. Bw'oba osazeewo okutandika ekintu kitandike. Nze mu kugenda mu Moviti nabagambye saayina capital, naye nafunayo experience nenfuna obuvumu bw'okutandika business. Naye olumu we batuyita mu misomo ng'egyo tugamba waliyo kasente nti teri, nze sina gye ndaga. Bannange n'amagezi kikulu nnyo kuba nze obukugu bwe nnafuna mu kutambuza business bwe bwampa obuvumu obw'okutandika business yange. Abavubuka bonna gye bali benyigire nnyo mu misomo ne mu projects za government ez'abavubuka. Neebaza Movit ne Unlock Next okunfuula kyendi kati, PSFU ne Mastercard Foundation. Singa temwali mmwe sandize ku Sheraton leero. Mane nze sijjangayo.
All right, thank you very much. I want to take this opportunity to thank Private Sector Foundation, to thank Mastercard Foundation for the support you're giving the young people. You have had the success stories from KDS, Mukwano, Sekaja, Movit, Protea, that is Project 500K, the tremendous work they have done to support our young people to transition into dignifying and meaningful work. And just because time has failed us, but we have young people here who have actually employed other young people. Hanifa is one of them. And others, if they are supported, they would actually expand their businesses and be able to employ other fellow young people, hence the induced jobs that Bwana Kuba always talks about. Thank you very much. Give them a big round of applause as they get off stage.
Another round of applause for our young people. Doing amazing things, lifting up their own families and shaking ministerial hands, something some of us still haven't yet done. So thank you for that. I will now invite Miss Rachel. Rachel is from MasterCard Foundation and she'll share with us a few remarks. A round of applause.
Thank you, Cecilia. Before I start, just remind our young people that they are not beneficiaries. We like to call you participants, because when you come to the project, you don't come empty-handed and receive everything from the project, but you also contribute. So let's not refer to ourselves as beneficiaries. Our guest of honor, Honorable Balaam Barugahara Atenyi, the State Minister for Gender, Labor, Social Development in charge of Children and Youth Affairs, the Chairman of the Board of PSFU, the Vice Chair of the Board of PSFU, and just to point out my sister Sarah, it's been a lovely reunion. We joined the university together. We did the same course, stayed in the same hall, Mary Stuart Hall, and we've ended up in the same profession. And here we are again. It's been a pleasure meeting you. The CEO of PSFU, Mr. Stephen Asimwe, PSFU Secretariat, the Director of the Lead Farm Structure and your team, our partners, the lead farms, members of the Fourth Estate, ladies and gentlemen, in your respective capacities and protocol observed. I'm Rachel Nanderenga. I lead country communications at the MasterCard Foundation. I bring you greetings from Mr. Adrian Bukenya, as well as apologies. He's the country director for the MasterCard Foundation in Uganda, who had prepared to be here, but because another meeting overstretched, he could not make it. But he brings you, he sends you his best wishes. Congratulations to PSFU upon holding such a wonderful event. As a communications professional, for me, if you ask me to summarize this, it's the impact. And you know that for the foundation, impact is even a core value. And we are seeing the impact. This is what we sought to do when we launched this partnership. Having young people here speak, because it also exemplifies that impact. It's not just the money they take home, but the voice and agency. And we see that come to life, more so for the young women. For the benefit of the Honorable Minister, allow me to briefly, in a few minutes, talk about who we are as the MasterCard Foundation. The opening line is normally, we are not MasterCard. We might share a history because MasterCard launched MasterCard Foundation as a gift to the world, but we are a charity organization headquartered in Canada, and we've been in operation since 2006, and you will be glad to know that Uganda is the first country in which the foundation programmed in the world. So we have a special place within the foundation history, and we are preparing to launch 20 years, and we hope that the focus will be on Uganda come 2026. Because we are here under this LFS project, I will provide context again, more so for the benefit of our chief guest, who might not be very familiar. In 2019, the foundation launched what we call the Young Africa Work Strategy, which drives and guides our work within Africa. And this strategy, through this strategy, we aspire. It's a 10-year strategy that runs up to 2030, and we aspire to enable 30 million young people, especially young women, to access dignified and fulfilling work, job opportunities. And we want majority of those, 70%, to be young women. For Uganda, our target is 4.3 million. So by 2030, we need to be celebrating a minimum of 4.3, and it's encouraging when we see that we are already along that road, seeing what is in the room today. I'll now talk about the Private Sector Foundation. The Private Sector Foundation has had a very central role within the history of the foundation. The foundation works with several stakeholders in Uganda. Key among these is Private Sector Foundation to design and launch our country portfolio under the Young Africa Works. The Private Sector Foundation is also our anchor partner. We have many partners, and the number is growing. Soon we'll come to 20 under the Young Africa Works. But the PSFU is the anchor, and I'll soon tell you why the PSFU and the work we are doing here is important. For the case of Uganda, the foundation chose to use a private sector-led approach to creating employment for young people, or creating opportunities for young people to either employ themselves or to find other pathways. And we also, just to highlight in 1 second, that we don't just work with young people, but we also have an inclusivity lens, and for that purpose, we also deliberately target young people that are refugees and young people that live with disabilities, host communities, displaced, and those in difficult circumstances. From what we've seen in the room, I'm not going to repeat our priority sectors, but they are equally visible. I think it's PSFU that brings all our sectors into one place. So we have partners that are in agriculture, that are in tourism, that are in MSME, that are in digital economy, but here, it's the chikalaya of everything. It all meets up here. And so I think you've been able to see all our priority sectors. As I come to the end, I'm just like to highlight that we are now midway our 10-year strategy, and having initiatives like this is critical because this is when we sieve out the lessons. What are we learning? Where is the impact? Where is the challenge? What do we need to unlock? So initiatives like this are critical and very important in our reflection. And for some of you might know, next month, we do have a convening of all our partners to actually reflect, to start the reflection of where we are within the Young Africa Works and what we can do more. I'm sure we'll need to do more with the government and other partners. The voices of young people and getting their perspectives remain central and critical to the foundation, and it's always gratifying to see young people take the stage and speak out, and we would like to encourage that this remains a priority, that we don't design programs for them, we don't choose what they do or how they do it, but that they speak out, and of course not forgetting those that are usually excluded, like young women, and other youth in different circumstances. In conclusion, there is always a saying that as the world is growing old, the rest of the world, Uganda is growing younger, and Africa is growing younger. And for that purpose, our guest of honor, your business in that ministry is our business. We are focusing on young people and seeing the passion you have. I'm going to take back that message to the country director to say we have an ally, and we hope working together with the private sector foundation, we can do more together. And Stephen, to your call to action, the message is very clear. When you said you need this scaled up, I don't have the authority to say yes or no, but I'm definitely taking the message back to the country director. Thank you so much. God bless.
Another round of applause for MasterCard Foundation. They are emphasizing impact, inclusion, and voice of young people. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor to invite Mr. Humphrey Nzei, the Chairman, Board of Directors, Private Sector Foundation, to address us, and then welcome our guest of honor to make his remarks.
Thank you very much. So, firstly, thank you all for being here. Our State Minister for Children and Youth Affairs, Honorable Balaam Atieni, thank you for being here. Representatives of other government agencies, the country representative, but the representative of the country representative of MasterCard. I had the good fortune of speaking to Mr. Bukenya earlier on today, and you can pass on my congratulations to him for his appointment. Our board of directors at Private Sector Foundation, can you all stand up? Some of you don't know our directors. Can you stand up, those of you who are here? These and our CEO. These are the hardworking men and women who volunteer their time to make these things possible. The staff and management of Private Sector Foundation, our lead firms, thank you so much. And distinguished ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I want to thank our Honorable Minister for gracing this occasion. You know, our ministers are always very busy. He's got the whole country to traverse, but to take on our invitation and come and see what we're about, that's a real honor. And earlier on, I told him that he's the minister of the majority of Ugandans, because as my son likes to point out to me, people my age are only about 2% of this country. So he's the minister of the majority. I want to also thank our exhibitors. I want to thank in a special way, first of all, our lead firms for taking on the challenge of employing young people and creating opportunities for young people. These are companies that really have heard the call of what we are trying to do and have gone out of their way to employ and create these wonderful opportunities. You know, we saw young ladies fixing boda bodas, assembling boda bodas. We saw the young lady who is roasting her own coffee. These are all fantastic projects. The mushroom growers. And I want to thank our young people. Yes, I want to thank you, and I want you to know that you will always be supported by us. Yes, those of you who, I heard some of you talking about UNBS certification. Stephen, stand up. This is the gentleman you should go and see. because that is something that we at PSFU do for you. Yes? In the last year, we've spent about 1.9 billion on paying for certifications for young people to make sure that their businesses are certified and can go on now to sell. I also want to thank the MasterCard Foundation. The MasterCard Foundation, one of the greatest things they did is they allowed us to co-create this project. Co-creating means that they came to us and said, how can we impact the youth? This is our outcome. We want to create jobs. So we designed the LFS project, the lead firm structure, and they've supported us, and it's fantastic to see together as partners, we can both see it work and see the impact. And of course, you know that impact is very central to what it is that we do at PSFU. We're here to make as much impact on the population of Uganda, on the well-being of Ugandans, and as much impact in creating jobs and creating skills for young people. I want to also maybe digress. Those young people who are out there, we have other projects coming up. We have an interesting project under Invite, which I believe we've already advertised one component of it, where those of you who have products like the coffee people, like anyone who has packaging, we have a project which will sponsor you to develop better packaging, because in our time we've been moving around the world in trade exhibitions, and one of the things that we looked at addressing is improving the quality of the packaging of our products. Our products are fantastic, so now we've got a project that is out there to help you better your product. So understand that we're always here to support you. So thank you for joining us today for our quarterly project review meeting. It is indeed an honor to address you at this significant gathering where we reflect on our achievements and outline our future goals in transforming Uganda's economic landscape. Honorable Minister and members present, permit me to use this opportunity to tell you more about PSFU. Private Sector Foundation is Uganda's apex body for the private sector. Private Sector Foundation has been structured into 13 sectors and has over 327 members since its founding in 1995. Our organization has served as a focal point for the private sector advocacy as well as capacity building, and continues to sustain a positive dialogue with government on behalf of the private sector. Next year, PSFU will be celebrating 30 years of existence. PSFU is also a government's implementation partner for several projects and programs aimed at strengthening the private sector as an engine for economic growth in Uganda. We actually believe that we can leverage the strength of the private sector in Uganda in order to trigger new work opportunities, especially for our young people. It is for this reason that we at PSFU have succeeded in advancing this thinking by piloting the deployment of the lead firm structure approach, which we have had the honor of piloting in partnership with the MasterCard Foundation. Why is it important that PSFU pilot private sector driven methods for youth employment in this country? Honorable Minister, to answer this question, I would like to draw your attention to the recently released 2024 preliminary National Population and Housing Census report, which indicates that Uganda's population has increased by 11.3 million people since 2014. Our population now stands at 45.9 million people, with 51% of these being women. This report indicates that Uganda is a young country, with close to 73% of the population comprised of young people below the age of 30. This report also shows that 55.6% of the population are working age. Every year, and I mentioned this earlier, every year over 700,000 people enter the job market, with only 400,000 that can get decent work opportunities, whilst 300,000 have no employable skills or ability to become self-employed. The number compounds every year. It is for this reason that PSFU and her members are partnering with the MasterCard Foundation, World Bank, EU, and other partners to, among other things, create work opportunities for young people. Our partnership with MasterCard Foundation under the Young Africa Works strategy sets an ambitious goal to enable 4.2 million young Africans, especially young women, to secure dignified and fulfilling jobs by 2030. In Uganda, this strategy aligns with the government's priorities and focuses on sectors anticipated to create work opportunities for young women, men, and refugees. MasterCard Foundation initially committed $200 million and focuses this support on supporting agri-food systems, strengthening tourism and hospitality, and leveraging investments in the construction sector. We aim to unlock domestic and international investments to spur growth in MSMEs, ultimately by helping 4.2 million young people in Uganda access dignified work over the next decade. To date, Uganda has 15 Young Africa Works partners and one large consortium committed to creating 1.5 million new work opportunities with the support of the MasterCard Foundation. From the information we have so far, a total of 853,695 new work opportunities have been created, with 456,383 for women and 397,312 for young men. Honorable Minister, I'm glad to report that PSFU has triggered a total of 654,059 direct and indirect new work opportunities for young people in Uganda as of July 2024. Out of this figure, 142,226 are direct new work opportunities for young people, 61% of these being for young ladies, and indirect work opportunities for 511,872 young people, and of this number, 62% are women. These achievements underscore our dedication to transforming Uganda's economy and economic landscape and creating sustainable work opportunities for our young people. It is a privilege for us as PSFU to anchor the Young Africa Works strategy in Uganda. This has given us the opportunity to work with other implementing partners, but also implement the lead firm structure model and the COVID-19 recovery, resilience, and response programs, all geared towards strengthening the capacity of the business community to deliver new work opportunities to youth and ultimately to increase the tax contributions and grow the GDP of this country. While we appreciate the successes PSFU has attained, there are a few things that undermine this performance. Number one is an in-progressive tax regime that continuously reduces consumption of goods and services, hence leading to closure of factories and unemployment. Two, limited access to finance and startup capital for young people. And in this regard, I think our GROW project is trying in some way to address that. Three, challenges for companies in accessing regional and international markets. In lieu of the above challenges, PSFU has continued to partner with MasterCard Foundation, Government of Uganda, MDAs including the Ministry of Trade and Commerce and Ministry of Gender and Labour Development, and done the following things. Number one, we've initiated the process to develop a national startup policy, which is key in promoting innovations, protecting ideas, catalyzing scalable businesses that will create jobs for young people. Two, we've developed the draft Business Development Services Standard, which will offer guidelines to BDS providers to follow, hence improving the support SMEs receive and triggering business growth. We have also been able to build capacity of over 200 BDS service providers who are now supporting SMEs in Uganda. Number 4, we've articulated over 14 key issues that affect young people to government that have been adopted in the 2024 budget. This culminated in a total of 82% of the changes proposed by PSFU being adopted in the national budget this year. PSFU requests for a closer partnership with the Ministry of Gender and Social Development to ensure that the necessary laws that are required to create for a creative industry and national startup policies are legislated upon to support the young people to introduce and to scale their innovations competitively. Honourable Minister, distinguished guests and partners, our collective efforts and commitments have yielded significant progress in enhancing Uganda's business environment and creating new work opportunities. And PSFU is committed and available to support the creation of new work opportunities for young people in Uganda and to support growth of the private sector at large. However, there is still much work to be done. As we move forward, let us continue to collaborate, innovate, and invest in initiatives that will drive Uganda's economic growth and ensure our prosperous future for all Ugandans. Let me close by appreciating the MasterCard Foundation for their support of the people of Uganda. I want to thank as well our Honourable Minister, again, for gracing this occasion. And lastly, I want to encourage these young people, now that you've started on the journey of being entrepreneurs, I want you to encourage you to, number 1, advertise these programs to your friends. Yes, I heard one young lady who was saying that, advising young people to take advantage of these programs. We have so many programs. There is opportunity for so many young people, but many people fear just taking that first step. So those of you who have succeeded, go back, tell your friends, you know, there is no nepotism, there is no favoritism in these programs. We are the most transparent organization in this country, and these opportunities are out there for you. So take advantage of them, and also look at our other, don't fear to come back for more. Look at our other programs. We have a program called Grow, which is for young ladies enterprise. We have Invite, which is for those of you who want to get into production. We had a young man there saying he has already started, although he didn't tell me what he has started, but there are projects like that to help them. So I want to encourage these young people to take up even more of these opportunities and see us grow and hit our targets. MasterCard is here to support us. They've been a wonderful partner, and their target is for us to hit 280,000 jobs within the next year. And I think that is something we can accomplish very easily. So I want to thank you all for taking your time to be here, and allow me to call on our Honourable Minister to come to the stage and say a few words to us and grace us with his presence. Thank you.
My friend, the chairman, Private Sector Foundation, Humphrey Nzei, the country director of MasterCard Foundation, Rachel Nandalenge, the vice chairperson, Kajingo Sarah, my friend Asimwe, the board chair, the board members of Private Sector Foundation, especially those two mothers of mine, the former minister, who remains a minister for life, Mchala Sechitoleko, and Mama Walusimbi. I'm glad to be here. And to all of you, the beneficiaries of MasterCard, the partners, our big people from TVS, who are training, who have changed the lives of, I saw one of our girls, when I was moving the other side, there's an I saw that young lady from Katwe Chinyolo. Most of you have not been to Katwe Chinyolo. Katwe Chinyolo is a slum where they don't need to have a toilet. They have a stream. So when you sort yourself in a small bucket, you pour in the stream, then it ends up wherever it goes. Only that the government is trying to improve it. But I'm happy when I saw a young girl who was crying, literally affording anything, washing clothes for survival. A brother being sent out of school every now and then. He has been skilled and equipped, courtesy of MasterCard, through Private Sector Foundation. That is not light. You should clap your hands harder. Many programs are in place. I want to thank all these programs that are aimed at addressing the issue of unemployment amongst our young people. We have GROW, which is a World Bank project with over $217 million. It's for women in business, young women, and even old women, the mothers. But those who are doing business, they skill you, equip you, you get a grant. There are others even who are going to get now loans from 4 million to 200 million through Ministry of Gender and our lead partner at the Private Sector Foundation. So there are a couple of projects aimed at elevating and eliminating unemployment and also empowering our young people from the poverty line to the money economy. I want to thank the President. Before even I thank him, I want to bring you greetings from His Excellency, the President. Because wherever I am, he told me, tell people wherever you go, that I'm the President, and I'm your boss, and I'm the appointing authority. I fire you anytime I wish, without consulting anybody. So promote me. So I'm here to promote you, sir. So, Your Excellency, the message has been delivered, as you can hear the clap. So I bring you greetings from the President. But also, as I was coming in this room, I saw a text message from General who was asking me, where are you? I told him I'm attending a function of young people organized by MasterCard and the Private Sector Foundation. I said, what is it all about? They are training people, giving them capital, giving them skills, and these young people are they are leaving the poverty line, and they are becoming rich. Case in point, I didn't give him the name Praise Alinda because I didn't have Praise Alinda, the one who's making coffee. Yes, Praise, where is Praise? Praise, come here. Then there is a man called Akol Ricky from Albitong. He should also come here. Now, Akol has a very, very nice story. He doesn't know even what he's rearing, but he's a rich man. So Akol told you he's rearing. You come and tell them what you're rearing, Akol. You tell them, because I don't want them to forget this. I don't know whether this works. Give him the microphone.
Crawler chicken.
What is that?
Crawler chicken.
Crawler chicken. How many do you have?
10.
10? Yes. How much, when you sell one, how much do you get?
Yeah, each year I sell at 25. So if you do it mathematically,
it is 250.
Actually.
How much did you put in?
100.
100. So you'll make your 150.
Yes.
In how long?
Within 4 to 5 months.
So that means 150 within 4 to 5 months. So each month you are making 30,000 when you are seated at home. Are you giving them maize bran or they just eat like local ones?
Yeah, maize bran and this one called free range.
Free range?
Actually.
Okay. I pray you become a big farmer. Me, I'm just happy. One time I come to Albitonga, I'll look for you. You come from which village?
Yeah, Adoro.
Adoro?
Adoro.
Adoro village?
Adoro.
Adoko.
Alal Paris. Aloy Town Council, Alaptong District.
Alang Town Council?
No, Aloy.
Aloy.
It's called Aloy Town Council.
You know, I have my friend called Joe Omara. He's from Alaptong. Yeah. You know him?
I know.
He's a young man standing for politics. You know him?
I know him.
Okay. Are you married?
Yeah, I'm not yet.
What are you waiting for? Get the coffee dealer is here. This one is too much money.
I don't know. I'm not financially stable, so I can.
Anyway, he has told you everything The man is also studying like me. I'm still observing. So he's observing. We are so many observers in the world anyway. So, and you? You said you make how much money? Tell them.
I make, in a month, I can get profits of 300K, depending on the packs that I have processed and sold.
300,000.
Yes.
When you get the UNBS stamp, people will believe in your product more.
Yes.
So, PSFU, they have said it is their duty to do it. So very soon you will have that, and then I'll look for your name, and that is the coffee I'll be taking.
I'll be so glad.
Yeah,
Thank
I'll
you
be
so
taking
much.
it. Okay. Thank you for the gift of coffee you gave me.
You're welcome.
I don't take it lightly. And one of these days I'll stop by Toto. You said around Toto there.
Yes.
I'll stop by and recommend other people to buy your coffee.
Thank you so much.
And I will make a post about your coffee today.
Thank you so much.
Yes, I will
I'm
make
so
it a
glad.
Twitter post telling them this is the best coffee in the world.
Thank you so
Which other word can I use?
Ugandan redefined coffee.
Come again?
Ugandan redefined.
No, about your coffee, what should I tell the world? How nice is your coffee?
It has a sweet aroma.
So I write sweet aroma. Another one?
100% Arabica.
100% Arabica. Another one?
Yeah, that is enough.
That is enough. No. Made by professionals and UNBS certified. In the process. Okay, bye. Okay. So when I was seated there, I noticed a couple of things. I want first of all to thank the Canadian people and all those people who support the MasterCard. I personally have one. Out of the profit they make, they have so far given Uganda $300 million. Can you clap for MasterCard? This translates to quite a lot of money in Uganda shilling. It's close to 800 billion is for two. It's over 1.2 trillion given to us by an investor in Canada. Instead of using his money to do more investments, he's changing African people. And among the African people they are changing, they are the Ugandans. Because World Bank is for the world. But MasterCard, the owner is like Barugahara Balaam's business in Kampala. I make profit. It is my business. I will eat it. But instead of eating the money, he has decided I need to change lives. I need to change lives of Teddy. Where is Teddy here? Teddy, come here. So people like Teddy, people like Albitong Farmer, Eric, Ricky, people like Praise Alinda, these are the people you people are doing. So I want to thank you. So today we gather to express our gratitude to you for the efforts you are doing to change lives of our Ugandans through, of course, our own able structure, a team of dedicated people, private sector foundation, a private sector foundation. So I'm here to thank you. We shall not talk so much. And our blueprint in Uganda is to elevate unemployment by 2040. But I don't know how we are going to elevate unemployment by 2040 when our numbers are raising every now and then. We are a growing population. So the problem is continuous, but we should mitigate the current one. Once we mitigate the current one, then we can be okay. So we thank you, the Canadian people, and all the other people of the world who use MasterCard. And then MasterCard gets profit and gives it to us in Africa. We thank you. We don't take that lightly. I want to extend our sincere commendation to Private Sector Foundation Uganda for pioneering the role of implementing the lead farm structure project in Uganda. This project holds promise for nurturing sustainable employment prospect for young people in this nation of young people, a growing nation. I want to thank Movit among the agencies here who are changing lives. I saw a lady from Busega, Hanifa. She said, even she is not aware that we are at Serena, but of course she sees she's in Sheraton, which is okay. Yeah? So she said, Nandi Zewa, Nandi Kuteko Mkonugwa Minister. So these are It's an impactful thing that is coming from the bottom of her heart. Then another lady from Buyukwe who's learning poultry. Now imagine if she didn't learn poultry. They have been surviving on Mukene, which was banned some time back to preserve the lake. Now, their main activity there in Buyukwe, on the landing site, they earn money from Mukene. Now she has done chicken, so they will substitute the Mukene income. If it is not there, then she can rear her 5, 20, 50 birds, and she makes a living. They all look so happy. So it would not have been possible if it wasn't MasterCard and Private Sector Foundation. Minister of Gender, the director, the chairman board requested that Minister of Gender should work closely with the PSFU. That one is not even a request. It's a directive. It is our responsibility to work with whoever is willing to change and impact on gender. Let it be male, female, adults, disabled, able people. We shall work with you, and we appreciate your partnership, and we value it, and we should take it forward. I will inform my Honorable Minister, Honorable Beta Amongi, that I've made a commitment on your behalf that our relationship with Private Sector Foundation is as strong as gold. Then also, furthermore, I want to acknowledge the significance of gender parity and women empowerment in advancing. As noted by the chairman of PSFU, he said 600,000 people have benefited from the training and the job creation, both direct and indirectly. And of which he said 61% of them are female. So this time women are demonstrating that they are not good at the other game and the other game and the other game, but they're also very, very good at wanting to learn skills for a living. This is very, very important. We should clap for the women who are taking part and who appreciate this program. The president of Uganda welcomes all people who want to change Ugandans, as long as you don't change their culture. As long as you stick to the culture, as long as we preserve our culture as a Christian nation. So the contributions made by World Bank and Private Sector Foundation and European Union, we always appreciate it. You have enabled and you are impacting on young people. That young man from Aliptong, probably if he hadn't gotten this chance, he says he has now a store. He sells farm inputs. He has 10 crore. You call them kroro. For your information, they are called kroilers, but they are kroro in Albertong. So he has 1 acre where he makes profit and is diversifying from his 1 acre in case of bad season. He can sell chicken and survive. Then I want to appeal to you, the young man, don't go for matatu. Don't go for betting. Focus on making more business and more money. And also, I'm glad that you have not married where your expenses are limited. So, so your expenses, you can survive on Chikomando. You'll become a rich man very soon. That one, I believe you'll become a rich man. In my role as a Minister of State for Young People, I pledge on behalf of government to collaborate with all of you, the stakeholders, in empowering our young people and women and girls. This includes formulating and implementing policies and programs to bolster the growth and development of youth-owned enterprises. This is the key point here. Youth-owned enterprises, we should support them to the maximum. To the young people who are here, I want to request you, this is very important, I want you to note it. I want to request you to be honest in whatever you are doing. When I was growing, I didn't have capital. I was not born to a rich family. So the little money I had, I used to get soda and beer from the rich distributors I would sell. In the evening, they take their crates, their sodas, and I remain with their profit. The profit only. But then I went to Pepsi-Cola. At that time, there's a man called Charles, and another man, he has retired now, he's an old man in Kabale. They gave me a fridge. Coca-Cola gave me a fridge, Kennedy Mutenyo. So I would sell soda at my small shop, and then go to the university. In the university, I would sit on a taxi because I didn't have means. So I would sit on the Kameme. I was a friend of the conductors. All conductors on Ksas Road knew me and in Tinda. So that is how I survived. My honesty has made me now a minister. So when someone buys something from you, don't give him a half. If you say it is 1 kilo, let it be a kilo. If someone pays you and says, I've cancelled the business, refund the money. Recently, my team at my agency in Ntinda, they received money from National Youth Council for an activity on the 12th, which was cancelled because we were all in Chankwanz. Now, when they cancelled it, I wasn't even told that they were given 2.12 million shilling. So yesterday, someone says, your company was hired to supply service, so companies are not willing to refund because they were paid and the event was cancelled. To me, as a Christian, I told my girl who received the money, since you did not bank the money, get that money, go and bank it back to their account. And I've encouraged these young people, please inform those ones who received the money to bank, to return, to refund it, or to make a commitment that they will supply the same service at a given other date, so that government and the young people don't lose their money. So that is what I want, the spirit I'm encouraging in you. Because I would have taken this money, I'm the minister in charge of that department. So I would tell them, let all companies not refund because I have a company to benefit, but what is 12 million to my reputation? So I decided that that money must be banked back onto National Youth Council account. And as of this morning, the money was banked back. I've told the leader of that youth group that please go and get commitments from those who use the money. Because in business, when you get a deposit, sometimes you have expectations, you spend it. So if he spent it and he has no money, we can't go to court. But at least they should make goodwill. They will say, we received your money to do an activity in Luero. We shall wait for another activity and we shall supply you free of charge, the same activity, the same quantity. Because I never lost my chair from the store. So to you young people, be honest and embrace all government programs. The PDM, where 1 million is given per person, 100 people in a village. And that the youth take 30% of that. So let's embrace those programs. And let's also support government, as in government, the current government. And let's also have hope in the next government, which we all know. Don't you know it? Anyway, greetings from the president. I end the speech for God and my country. I wish you the best.
Can we give the Honorable Minister a big round of applause? Honorable Minister, thank you so much. The team has requested that we have some pictures because that handshake is not easy. But even the picture is going to go in the main offices. So if you don't mind, just come here with we'll take with the board and with some players. Where? On the platform. Okay. All right. Sorry for. I'll ask board members to come to the front. And then Cecilia and Apollo, you'll ask some of the people doing the display to come. But Honorable Minister, and through my chair, I wanted us to thank my team who have done a fantastic job. So PSFU staff, please stand for recognition. And then you come and take a picture with the Honorable Minister. Quickly, come, so that we run quickly. And then, so Cecilia, come and guide the...
So we'll begin with the board. Yes. Honorable Minister, joined by board members, Private Sector Foundation, and Rachel from Mastercard Foundation. And of course, Madam Walusimbi, our Projects Committee Chair. Next, we'll be joined by PSFU staff. All PSFU staff, please come up. All PSFU staff, quickly, please. We'll be joined by everybody else. We are being joined by everybody else, so everyone just get up and join us up here. Everybody else. Yes. Exhibitors first, and then the rest can join us. Exhibitors, quickly, please. Exhibitors. The photo is going. Come up onto the stage. Exhibitors, quickly, please. Okay, you ready? And finally, the rest of our participants. Everybody come to the stage. Don't leave everybody else. Come to the stage. Please, everybody who would like a photo, or if you'd rather not, that's also fine. Going once, going twice. Thank you. And now, Honorable Minister, we have a token from PSFU that our chairman will hand over to you.
been previously been used by the farmers as our members. So we came in as an environment management project, which is based on the community of Butagaya sub-county. So these members are just a few of the members that are under Bubugo Conservation Trust.
Once again, thank you so much, Honorable Minister. We knew we had to push some people aside to make time for you so that you could make time for us today. So we are really grateful that you made it and wish you the best for the rest of the day. I'd also like to thank our board members. Thank you so much for joining us here today. To also the MasterCard Foundation, our partners, to the lead farms, thank you so much. Thank you so very much for being here today, for staying this long. We thank the young people for sharing their experiences with us, to our service providers, and of course to the staff who support us in the work that we're doing. Thank you all so very much for that day. We have come to the end of our program. And now, as we give an opportunity to our guest of honor to leave, I want to let you know that we do have a cocktail. And those of us who do have time, please hang around. We would like to network. We would like to get to know one another a bit more. We would want to interact with some of these young people. So please don't run away immediately. We still have a little more to come. Otherwise, thank you so much for your participation today, and best wishes for your travels and for the rest of your evening. Thank you, and have a good evening. This is Bubugo Conservation Trust. This is a place that had been previously been used by the farmers as our members. So we came in as an environment management project, which is based on the community of Butagaya sub-county. So these members are just a few of the members that are under Bubugo Conservation Trust. So this whole place is the River Nile, river banks. So they used to dig up to the extreme side. And that would actually affect this place, of course, as environmentalists. These are some of the women that we have that are under Bubugo Conservation Trust. And they do their weaving, they have their weaving skills. So they usually use water hyacinths, which has been a problem at the Nile River bank, of course.
So they are currently using water hyacinth from it, and banana fibers, of course, and we do not add anything to these since we are extremely biodegradable products. When we came up with the conservation project, of course it comes in with a riverbank restoration. And the only way to do the restoration is to engage the community. Coming to know the Katale, I followed the LinkedIn page for PSFU, so I'll definitely keep on following up the different activities that are taking place. So I got to know about the Katale in Jinja. And of course, since we are in Jinja, I knew it was a very big opportunity for us to showcase our products, because our products are not like on the market, since we are basically an environment-related project. So we had not known people. People did not know about us, and they didn't know that we can actually get something out of it. When I heard that there is the Katale, I had to participate with the weavers. I told them that there is actually a chance to show these people that we can actually use water hyacinth as our material. So that's how we came up with the Katale products, and we brought just samples to show the people, and we were happy that people liked the samples. We are really glad, because by the time we went there, we didn't know that people are actually now yearning to do biodegradable products. So we were very unique. If I might say, we were extremely unique. We had biodegradable. We do not add anything. It has to be 100% biodegradable. So people who have a storyline of biodegradable products or environmental conservation were really excited and had to work hand in hand. Currently, we have taken 2 stories, and the first one was from the Source of the Nile Hotel, Jinja. They came and took a story from us, and currently